Good afternoon. Welcome to Paint TV. Very excited to be out here with everybody. It's a beautiful afternoon here on the Rietspruit. There's a bit of weather trying to come in at the moment over the mountains. Myself and Andrew have just stopped here at the start of our drive, everybody, at Mamba Dam, and come across a beautiful sighting of a flock of comb ducks which are sitting here on Mamba Dam. Really beautiful birds, one of my favorites of the duck species that we get out here. These males are quite impressive during the breeding season with their breeding plumage, and of course these combs that inflate on top of their beaks this time of the year. Amazing bird. They are pretty. I love their colours. Look at the iridescence in the wing there. Absolutely gorgeous. Quickly say hello to the pack members that have joined us this afternoon. Good afternoon, Marcy, Mary, Carol, Betty, Jennifer, Barbara, Ian, Elsa, Brandy, Ashbalicious, Brian, good afternoon. Hello, Michael. A very good afternoon to you all, everybody. If I've missed you, I apologize. But yeah, very excited about this afternoon. Obviously, there's been quite a lot of exciting things happening the last 2 days. I believe some of you had incredible luck of seeing the cheetah with her 2 cubs this morning. Really, really cool. Andrew was telling me about a chameleon as well.
Just that good.
First one, First chameleon. It's crazy when you consider how far into summer we are already, and that's the first chameleon we've found. On drive, that is. I've seen quite a few, but not on any of the live drives. So well done to you, Andrew. We'll get you a shot of whiskey for that one.
Nice.
And another 2 shots for the cubs.
I'll very much take them.
We'll put all 3 maybe in one glass tonight.
Yeah.
Good, good.
Very excited.
Maybe put a 4th one in there because Arsenal are busy winning 4-0 in the football. Very good. Yeah. Yeah. Had a wonderful day yesterday with my son. Incredible birthday party. think the adults probably enjoyed it a bit more than the kids, but it was lots of fun. Harry got spoilt. It's been a great weekend so far, everybody, and let's see if it's going to get any sweeter. I think it will. Lovely start here with the comb ducks. We'll leave those beautiful birds to be. See you guys later. All right, everybody. Oh, yeah, don't do that, car. Stop that. Don't like that sound. Right, folks. So, I think what I'd like to do, and I hope everybody is cool with this plan, is I'd like to head back up to the Lodge Pan, which is just on the other side of the boundary between Blaubank and Leadwood. So on Leadwood, the first little waterhole, which is where Cheetah mom and cubs were last seen headed. Now there are a couple of Leadwood vehicles out this afternoon. They've probably gone past that area, but they haven't had any luck. But we're going to give it a shot anyway, everybody. I'm sure they would have moved on a bit, but I don't know if they would have gone too far. Up there anyways, we'll go past Seskant Krip. Great area for general game and rhino. And then cross over onto Leadwood and go see if we can find those cheetah. Absolutely love to try and catch up with them again, especially for the folks that didn't see them this morning. Yes, indeed, Michael. Harry turned the big 3 yesterday. Well, he actually turned 3 on Friday, but we celebrated it yesterday. He had a lovely day. First time he actually... It's the first time he actually really grasped the whole idea of a birthday. And yeah, he was in his element. Very, very cool. Copy that, Matty. Yeah, it's rather dark and ominous behind us, so heading north is the right idea this afternoon, guys. Get as far away from this weather as we possibly can. Quite a strong wind this afternoon. In fact, there's been a strong wind the entire day. Would have been quite unsettling for those cheetah, I would imagine. The strong wind. But yeah, just so that we give ourselves the best chance of finding them, everybody, I'm going to move pretty swiftly up towards Leadwood. Light fades fast in the afternoons and I need to be able to see tracks. But as I said, we'll go past Seskant Krip, which is probably the quickest route up there. Just see if anybody's hanging around that waterhole first before we get to Leadwood. Some old hyena tracks on the road there. Just saw some movement in here. Ah, it's kudu. Beautiful kudu bull here staring at us.
Roll back in time.
Back, eh?
Yeah.
Ah, it's moving away. Oh, there's 2 of them. Wow, look at that. Hello, boy.
Just watch the mic. I've got tape for you.
Tape where, Andrew? Where must I tape it?
For the odds.
Is it doing that thing again?
Yeah.
Apologies for the breakup with my audio, everybody. Just having a bit of an issue with this microphone at the moment. We're going to just try to tape it up.
Sorry.
Something moving in here to our left.
Could be the elite bull. He was here this morning.
Really?
Yeah, we had to take a detour.
Huh. Could be the elephant. Could just be another kudu. Yeah, I just heard something breaking a branch in here to our left. Well, it's hard to see anything. It's very thick here, everybody, but let's just sit here while I tape up the mic and see if we don't hear anything else.
Phil for Zoe. Standing Martha. Phil, have you tried the massive and the bell yet?
Right, taped up the mic, so fingers crossed that solved that problem, everybody. Haven't heard anything else moving in here. I think if it was the elephant, we probably would have heard more stomping around and breaking of branches and crunching of trees. So I suspect it was probably another kudu bull who was just moving through the very dense bush that we had there on the left. Of course, these big kudu bulls with their long horns often do make quite a noise when they're pushing through the bush. Those horns get caught on the branches.
Female and the calf left her dam, heading to the block in north direction.
Good afternoon, Africa Sky. Glad you made it. Glad you're with us. Gorgeous afternoon out here, and we are heading out for a cheetah mission. See if we can catch up with the cheetah and 2 cubs that Andrew found this morning. Look at this. Clearly the elephant bull was here this morning. Andrew did say that there was a bit of a roadblock here this morning, but you were referring to the animal itself.
And the tree.
Oh, was this tree here this morning already?
Yeah, but he was standing to the right of the tail.
Gee whiz. He's done a number on this marilla tree. And some sickle bush here. Don't want to be driving over this particular tree species. Got some very nasty spines which can do some nasty damage to your tires. Unreal, eh? He's pushed this tree over and he's hardly touched it. He's hardly fed on it. He actually fed more on the false marula, which is the next tree he butchered just up ahead here. Certainly is a destructive beast. Excuse me, thank you. See what he's done to that. Looks like a black monkey thorn. He's also stripped the bark off of that tree. Fortunately, he didn't strip the bark all the way around. But yeah, he was targeting the cambium layer of that monkey thorn. Good afternoon, Deneen. Lovely to have you with us. Geez, more signs of him feeding here. More stripping of bark. Now he might, because we're seeing the signs of him progressively going north along here. He might end up being somewhere around either the reservoirs here on Lemundering or up near Seskan Krip. I'm not going to spend time tracking him though, everybody, because I'd like to use the time we have this evening to try and catch up with the cheetah again. I don't see that elephant's tracks anymore here. He might have gone east towards Lake Badam. Someone needs to get their radio checked. Can barely hear what they're saying, a lot of static. But from what I did hear, it sounded like lions, and they're on Kaya and Lowveld, far eastern side of the reserve. More elephant signs, everybody. You can actually smell him now as well. So he was moving along here. A good question you asked there, Carol, about putting wire mesh around the trees. It's a practice that's been used on a number of these private reserves to try and limit the damage that elephants are doing to the trees. And there's a lot of, arguments for and against the wire mesh. Some say it works, some say it doesn't. Some say that it, affects other animals rather than. Well, I mean, it does to some degree protect the trees from the elephants. There's been a lot of evidence that wire mesh system certainly does work. But yeah, so it's just one of these, things that ultimately it comes down to the reserve management, and they decide whether they're going to use a similar system or not. I think that, I know that we don't use that system here. We don't use wire mesh here. It may possibly be something that we use in the future, but I know that half the thinking with the elephants was that they would actually do a bit of damage to a lot of the plants on the reserve, because there's so many invasive species. The bush has become very, very dense, very overgrown in areas, and as we know, elephants are incredible ecological engineers, so they'll change the shape of this entire place So that's kind of what our thinking is at the moment, is let the elephants do the damage, let them shape this reserve, and we just keep monitoring it, and maybe, like I say, maybe a system like that, using the wire mesh, will be put into play at a later stage. Yeah, Marcy, look, of course, I was saying, you've got to be careful if you put up these, what impact it has on, the other wildlife on the reserve. I don't think it's going to affect a leopard, though. A leopard has such an incredible leap. If it did specifically have to go into the tree that's got the wire mesh around it, I can assure you it would be able to get up a tree even with the wire mesh. It can jump incredibly off the ground and can probably launch well above where we set that wire mesh. How are we looking there, Matt? Struggling with signal at the moment, everybody, so apologies for the breakup. I hope it improve as we move along. I don't know if you heard of what I was saying earlier, Marcy. Just I suppose the gist was that leopards won't be affected by that mesh. That leopards won't be affected by that mesh. Just approaching Seskant Crypt now, everybody. This wonderful area that I love so much here. Just go slowly through here. And just remind all of you that the keywords for the week are eye level. So if you're keen on getting your hands on that high resolution image for the week, the keywords are eye level. What sort of time was it this morning, Andrew, that you were there with those cheetah?
Literally just before end of the drive, so I'd say 6:45. So yeah.
Okay.
You know that road it's the road's on and it's kind of through the
Okay. Going south. Good. Just busy chatting to Andrew, everybody, about where the cheetah was seen this morning, what time it was. Just busy trying to picture in my head the scenario and where they could potentially have moved to. Now, it was quite early this morning when those cheetah were seen. And of course, they're quite active throughout the day, so she might have covered a lot of ground. They're getting quite big, so they can walk bigger distances now with them. That's kind of why I want to get up there as quickly as possible, just to try and catch up to them.
There's a line on Rietspruit.
Thought I'd stumbled upon the cheetah's tracks here, everybody, but it turns out it's hyena. It's interesting. It is just one hyena though, but you can see different sized tracks. Look at how big that one is in comparison to this much smaller one, or like this big one here in comparison to that smaller one. So that'll be the front paw, the larger of the tracks, and that will be the hind foot or hind paw that registered there. Just want to see where they went from here. When you look at that track, it looks so old. It's not so easy to see that track, and that's because of the wind today, everybody. Makes tracking a lot harder when you've got a very strong wind like we have today, because it of course blows sand across the tracks, so it's hard to age a track in very windy conditions like we have today. Yeah, that hyena cut straight down towards the Deep Split River from back there. Now we are pretty close to the Leadwood boundary here, everybody, which is why I'm paying close attention to the road to see if those cheetah didn't perhaps come down here. As I said, there's been quite a lot of time obviously that's passed since they were last seen, and could very easily have got this far south. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Which way do we go? This way. No, Michael, you're the first person to ask that question. And the answer to your question is no. Definitely not. Never ever thought I would be doing live virtual safaris like this, broadcast all over the world. It's fantastic though. It really is. I do, of course, love having people right behind me. Engaging with people face to face is fantastic. I still get to do that from time to time, which is awesome. Hang out with you guys and showcase this incredible reserve and the amazing conservation projects that Painted Dog TV gets involved in. It's really been awesome. And I get a lot of time with my family, which I'm very grateful for. Sunsplit River. All good. I think it should be better now. Cool. Sorry for the break up there, everybody. Always happens at that point when I go through the Sunsplit River there. Afternoon, Kevin. I think only one leadwood station on Blowbank. Lions, males, Ridge Road, Kaya, some rhino, Tipo Dam, Kaya, and I think that's about it.
Elephant bull pinged at 4:30, but in the deep slopes between the Mundura and
Copy. So there we go. Kevin's just getting out and about now, everybody.
Can you say again your last message, Gareth, please?
And he's just reporting that where we'd had the sign earlier, that elephant bull has just pinged his collar, but he was actually in the Deep Slit River itself, busy feeding. Well, that's what he must be doing, we assume. So not far from where we had the last signs of that elephant bull, he's gone down into the Deep Slit River. So probably would have struggled to spend time with him down there anyways, because of the gremlins in that river. But we are now very close, everybody, to where these cheetah were last seen. Checking the road as we approach their last position very carefully, just to see if we don't find any It's this next road up ahead here that I was most interested to check. This road called Wildeveld. I know that this female cheetah often uses. Cuts literally this Blowbank. A long straight road that runs north-south through the reserve here. So it's that road I'm talking about there, that goes to the right here. That's Wildebeest. I just wanted to check to see if she didn't go south here. Doesn't look like it. Warthogs that went south along there today. 6-0. 6-0.
That's
Come on.
gonna be
That is amazing. 6-0. Come on, boys. Make it 8. Right, now let's just quickly check the corner here. So we're now on the Leadwood boundary here. Everybody, the Leadwood Blowbunk boundary, Leadwood being to our left and Blowbunk to our right. And you'll see this fence up ahead here. This is the corner of Raptor's View, a wildlife estate that is our neighbor, our northeastern neighbor. There's a rhino. Just see the top of a white rhino's back here, everybody. Yeah, I think so, Michael. It probably is a combination of load shedding and weather. Apologies, everybody, for the gremlins. Sure. Why are we having so many disruptions? But that's probably the case. Awesome. Looks like it might be a bull, everybody, a white rhino bull. I'm going to go have a closer look, but first things first, let me just quickly check this corner for any signs of these cheetah. I'm seeing white rhino calf tracks here, so maybe it's not a bull. It might be mother and calf there. Just saw very small white rhino tracks there, so I suspect it's a mother and her calf there. But I just want to quickly check this corner and this game trail for signs of the cheetah. It's also good to look up along this fence line here, because she does sometimes just walk the fence line. Be on my right now because listen. And yeah, what did he say?
Don't understand it.
Gremlins, leave us alone, please. So just to update you, everybody, there's no tracks of the cheetah there, so I'm just going to work my way around now to these rhino. They're very close to us here.
There is a calf.
Ah, there is a calf. Look at that. Now, what I was saying earlier when we were having the breakup was that these rhino are going to be a little bit edgy because of the weather. With this heavy wind, Mom will be a little bit unsettled. Oh, that's awesome. Mom and baby. You can see how alert she is, everyone. I haven't even got too close to her yet. She's popped her head up to try and figure out where we are, who we are, why are we making all this noise. Can you? Okay, cool. You can see the cow there, everybody. Just flicking those ears backward and forward, trying to figure out where I am. She would have heard me approaching, and she can hear my voice every now and then. But it's a bit difficult for her with this wind, and you can see the grass moving every now and then in picture. Quite a strong breeze. White rhino, cow and calf, Leadwood Drive, Junction, Twin Crossings. Yeah, Betty, I understand that yeah, some of the lingo, some of the language is tough, and yeah, maybe the team can come up with a PDF to make things a little bit easier for you, with the Afrikaans names in particular. Definitely no hope in the calf, everybody. You can all see now the cuts in her left ear there. Top of that left ear missing. I'm going to try go in a little bit closer here, everybody, and just see how she reacts, just so we can try get a better look at the two of these amazing creatures. Let's see how it goes. Once I start crashing through the bush and crushing branches, she might react. She is generally a very relaxed mom, very relaxed cow. Yeah, there's a lot of stumps here. I'm sure you all can hear the stumps that I'm crushing under the tires. That's what I was
Going to need a change run in the morning.
That's what I was concerned about. I just don't want to unsettle the rhino too much. She's okay for now though, she's still grazing. There we go. Look at that, everybody. Oh, wonderful. Such beautiful light on them too. Hello, little one. It's like these massive ears that she's still got to grow into. What a treat, everybody. Mom's very relaxed. I think initially she was just trying to figure us out because we were still a distance away. It's cute, that little thing, eh?
Getting big already, eh?
Yeah, it's amazing how big that calf is.
Two stations there. Crazy.
You might find that these rhino might actually end up going where we're going, everybody, which is up towards Lodgepan. They've just crossed over from Blowbunk here onto Leadwood. I saw the tracks earlier, of course. So they've just crossed over here, just grazing along quietly. It's only about 400-500 yards from here to the waterhole I'm referring to, Lodgepan. So they'll probably end up heading that way for a drink. Betty, to answer your question, yes, I've been charged by quite a few rhino in my time. It's more often the black rhino, however, that are charging at me than the white. The white rhino are a lot more placid, aren't really aggressive towards the vehicles, although I have been charged by a white rhino bull before, but it certainly doesn't happen a lot. The black rhino, just naturally, it's what they do. It's their defense mechanism. They charge at vehicles, but they are an animal that's more shy in comparison to their cousin. Yeah, just look at that picture. So beautiful, with the grass in front of her and the wind blowing through the grass and the beautiful light hitting her back. And her little calf staying very close by. Very good idea, everybody, to raise some money naming the calf. Oh, trotting over this way, a little bit spooked by the other vehicle that drove around the other side of them there. Oh man, what a picture. Oh, I love these animals. Jeez, they are so special. Ringneck dove calling, and the Diedrich's cuckoo calling in the distance. Mom's nervous about something. Might be that other vehicle. Pushing the calf closer towards us here. It's amazing watching her ears rotate like that independently. Those ears will work overtime in windy conditions like today. Yeah, I think you're right, Michael. I think this calf was born middle of last year. So just over 6 months old now. How they grow fast, eh? For the first 2 years of their lives, these little rhinos put on about 2 pounds a day, thanks to Mom's incredibly rich milk. So it's no surprise that they grow so quickly. Just beautiful, spending time sitting here watching these rhino with all the wonderful bird calls around us. Our mom's on high alert, she's paying attention to everything. And the little calf is just happily grazing around. Not a care in the world. Obviously feels very safe when it's close to its mother. Incredible. Now they do have very dark eyes, Ian. There's a bit of white around the iris of the eye, but the rest of the colour of the eye is very dark, and it is amazing that these massive 2.5 ton animals have these tiny beady little eyes, and also where the eyes, are positioned on the head. You can understand why they really struggle with peripheral vision with these little eyes and where they're positioned. And that's why they rely so heavily on their sense of smell and hearing, senses of smell and hearing. Just going to move around slowly to the other side here, everybody. See if we get another look at them. This is the direction I wanted to come anyway, to look for the cheetah. I can still see the mother here. She is moving slowly towards us here. There's another vehicle set watching them just up ahead here. It's our friend Thibaut, by the looks of things.
Access 1 to Rhino calling car centering crossing, about 5 minutes out.
Copy, make your way.
Joe unlock with the white rhino Poole on the eastern fence line of Lowveld, just north of the Rietspruit.
Here they come, everybody. They're coming straight towards our two vehicles here. As I said before, she's quite comfortable with the vehicles. Today is different to some degree, of course, with the weather. Changing her plan here now. Lots of people trying to talk on the radio at the moment. Right, I'm just going to creep past this tree here, everybody. We're going to have one last look here. And I'm going to head off, because all of a sudden it sounds like there's quite a lot of vehicles interested in coming to see this little baby rhino, which is fair enough. It's so damn cute. Can't blame folks for wanting to come and see this. And we've been spoilt. We've had an amazing sighting here. Standing by.
The rhino sighting, is it on Twin Crossings where Ledwood Drive joined?
They've actually now moved up to Lodgepan Road, Junction, Ledwood Drive. There's 2 vehicles here, soon to be a third. But I'll be leaving in the next 5 minutes, Paul, if you are interested to make your way here.
Copy. Yeah, maybe I should go coming down the fence line. Okay, thank you.
Never strays very far from her mother, does she? Especially on a day like today. So the mother is just moving here to the right, and there's a redback shrike sitting in the tree just in front of this rhino cow. It'd be interesting to see. Don't worry about moving the camera around now, Andrew. That's a great shot of the calf, but we'll just see what this bird does when the rhino gets closer to it. For the time being, the little redback shrike is sitting just 3 feet from the rhino's head, not concerned. Maybe see if you can get that now, Andrew, the mother. There you go. Redback shrike, white rhino cow, same frame, shrike not phased. Rhino has no idea there's a bird there. So cool. Probably found the shrike is actually banking on the rhino disturbing insects. That's why it's sticking around. Quite a lot of birds will do that. Follow rhino and elephants because of their size. They disturb a lot of insects when they're moving through the bush, which makes it a lot easier for the birds to then spot the movement. What an amazing sighting, everybody. Alright, I can hear lots of vehicles coming, guys, so I'm going to move on, let someone else have another, or let someone have a chance here. That was fantastic though. Enjoy. That really was fantastic. What a treat. What a privilege, everyone. I'm leaving that rhino sighting with Thibaut in control, and Hyena in the sighting, Poole making his way as a third. Well, I now know why that cow was so antsy. Jeez, did you smell the cologne coming out of that vehicle? That rhino probably caught a whiff of that and was like, "Dude, what the hell is that?" Phew. Never known somebody to put that much cologne on for a game drive. I'll tell you that much. My goodness. A good cologne though. Give him that much. Right, Andrew, you'll steer me in the right direction here, eh?
Yeah.
Okay, so folks, very close to the water now. Just a couple hundred more yards and we'll be at the water where I believe these cheetah were last headed.
She did cut somewhere here and headed straight that way. Yeah.
Oh, so she didn't go towards the water?
So she didn't end up at Lodgepan. But that was just when I left her. I don't know if Gareth the other Gareth saw anything extra when I left.
Was he with her last?
Yeah,
Was he the last vehicle? Do you know?
I think so. But I know, yes.
Okay. Gareth for Gareth. I'll tell you what, let's quickly go have a look at the water's edge. You never know, she might be there. Something else might be there. But what Andrew's telling me, everybody, is he believes they're headed in here to our right, these cheetah.
Sighting before I left, it's just here at the junction.
Okay. I can see a lot of vehicles have been driving around here trying to find them. That's maybe why there's so many vehicles here around this one.
This guy just left the other line. Okay, I'm going to do some
Gareth for Gareth. Some monkeys here around the water, so definitely no cheetah here right now. Welcome to Lodge Pan, everybody. And a really beautiful spot here on the Rietspruit Game Reserve.
Will you just close up a little bit?
Gee whiz, look at the foam nest frog action on that branch there, overhanging the water. Wow. Obviously a prime spot, used by many pairs of foam nest frogs. You can see some of the old nests which have already expired. Tadpoles have already fallen into the water. Yeah, and then you can see all the new balls that have formed recently. And it is a great spot because it's a thick branch right on the far outer reaches of the tree and hangs perfectly over the water. I can tell you what, there would have been a lot of arguments between the male frogs for that position though. Sorry everybody, I think my YouTube has frozen again. I'll just try get it working. Yeah, there are two Gareths, everybody. I'm definitely the best Gareth. That's for sure. In my humble opinion. Alright everybody, beautiful spot, but let's not waste too much time here. Yeah, the light is going to fade fast now. Let's go a bit further north. I can't get hold of the other Gareth. He might be off his vehicle, might be having a sundowner. But we believe he was the last person with these cheetah. I was just going to try and ask him where he left them.
You with the rhino, are they coming down Lodge Pan Road?
At the intersection Lodge Pan Road and Cheetah Side.
Can I come up Lodge Pan Road? Shall I wait? Are they coming this way or are they stationary?
We are stationary on the
Some wildebeest and giraffe up ahead here, everybody. Looks like it might be a baby giraffe as well. Just behind the wildebeest, behind the trees there. Another wonderful treat, everybody. That's Mom busy crossing the road now. And there comes her little one. They've got a wildebeest for company. Oh, that's very cool. Hello, you beautiful creatures. Oh man. Jeez, that's precious. Probably about 4 or 5 months old already, this little giraffe calf.
There's a lock of a white rhino Poole, a good 100 meters north of the North River.
Yes, Marcy, she did say male lions. Male lions are currently on Kaindovu, heading towards Hippo Dam, I believe. But yeah, unfortunately we don't operate on that part of the reserve. This young giraffe's busy enjoying that sweet thorn acacia. Definitely one of their favourite browse. Now Mom's walking away, little one. Might need to play catch up. Of course, we do know that giraffe mothers will often venture quite a distance from their calves. Because of their height, they can keep tabs on them quite well. Something going on here behind this giraffe. That's what's going on. The wildebeest bull is busy rolling in some dirt here. He's going about his business right next to this adult giraffe, clearly not fazed by her. Wildebeest bulls love to do this. It's one of the ways that they mark their territory. You can see him actively trying to rub the bottom side of his throat, the top side of his head, the front of his face. They'll often defecate in these what I call stomping patches, and basically just trying to leave as much scent behind as possible to demarcate territory. Very cool to see him doing that. Hi Shannon, good to have you with us. We've been having such a beautiful afternoon so far. Oh, bit of a hop, skip and a jump from the little one. Beautiful. Just had an amazing sighting of white rhino and her calf. Brilliant sighting here now of some giraffe and a wildebeest. And we've actually been out here trying to find the cheetah mom and her 2 babies that Andrew found this morning. But we've bumped into lots of wonderful things along the way, so yeah, we've got to the point now of where they were last seen, and we'll keep searching a little bit longer. Obviously we've still got a bit of time on this drive. Yeah, this is beautiful though. What an absolute treat having these giraffes so close to us, and this little one. Very cute. Very, very nice. Goodbye, beauties.
Looks friendly.
Mountain looks very friendly indeed. It's amazing how dark it's got, with all the cloud that's rolled in. The sun's gone behind some of the rain clouds to our west here, everybody, so it's got a bit darker. Gareth for Gareth. Yeah, he must be stopped for drinks. More wildebeest up ahead here, everybody, and some zebra. Always has been a very productive general game area here on Leadwood. A lot better open clearings and grassy patches here on Leadwood than there is on Blowbank. We actually have two little wildebeest calves here to our left as well. Just taking a break. Let's try go around and see if we can get a clearer shot on the other side here of the little ones. Not much better here. A little bit of grass in our way here, everybody, but two little calves, newborns, lying down here behind this cow. Now, not both hers, of course. One of them, I'm sure, is hers. The other mother must be grazing here nearby. And two zebra hanging out with the gnu's. Sure, these animals are in prime condition at the moment. Time of plenty. Those tails never stop it. Very lovely. Kevin for Gareth.
Yeah, go ahead.
Afternoon, Kev. Do you know what the last update was on the female cheetah and 2?
Yeah, I'm looking for them at the moment. They were heading towards Bergview, but they could have just been going to drink from one of the houses and coming back down. So I've been looking all around that Volvo track, but just given up there now. I'm going to head towards Rietspruit Game.
Okay, copy that. Thanks.
At the moment.
Yeah, I've just come off Concert Road, heading east towards the fence line.
Down Completum earlier, but if you keep going north from there, or northwest from there, that's towards the dam, I think you might get lucky.
Copy that. Thanks. Lots of birds alarm calling here. And lots of different species of birds alarm calling. I'm just going to go have a quick look. I'll be back with you shortly.
Sorry, I didn't catch that 100%. I was watching Jiggy Chops destroy VM's float.
Copy, Manny.
No.
Elephant herds that has. Alright, just to let you know.
Shot.
Yeah, copy, I'm making my way from
Can't see what's upset the birds there, everybody. Had a good look around. They're still going crazy in there. There must be a snake. It's definitely not a cat, because I walked right underneath the birds. Most of the birds that are alarm calling are chin spot batises and rattling cisticulars. There were some fork-tailed drongos that were in on the act as well. But yeah, I couldn't see anything, so my guess is probably a snake. Could have been a slender mongoose as well. Plan for now, everybody, is to go almost to the most northern boundary of Leadwood, which is the northern boundary of the Rietspruit Game Reserve, and just then work our way back south along the eastern fence line here. Going on the information that I have, she might have headed towards the fence line. Very difficult to see tracks now, everybody, with the clouds that have moved in. Almost impossible in this low light, but it does appear there's some leopard tracks on the road here. Yeah, again, hard to say how fresh it is with the wind, but possibly last night a female leopard walked along here heading east, which will most likely be the Leadwood female. Oh, it's not impossible that 4-3 might come here, yeah. But this female's tracks are big. a nice bit of open or softer soil here, everybody, where I can show you the leopard's tracks, or where Andrew can show you the leopard's tracks here. Oh, they're not that bad, eh? They're quite fresh. Maybe this morning. They looked a bit older further back, but that could have been the wind. Of course, they are competition to each other, leopard and cheetah. And leopard do kill cheetah quite often as well. Of course, this cheetah's got those two little cubs, which are more of a concern with the leopard. Andrew, Michael's asking, did you find anything on the camera trap? I'm not sure which one.
Absolutely nothing but oxygen and grass.
Oxygen and grass is the answer, Michael.
Unfortunately.
So sadly not a lot. Is that the one that Brent set up?
Yeah. And
Exact same area?
You know where you originally set it up? Originally in the Antarctica, just like a couple of 100 meters before the fence.
Oh yes.
Where it's very, very rocky.
Yes.
Yeah, he set it up there, but he set it quite high.
Okay.
Did get one elephant and one warthog.
One elephant and one warthog, Michael, is what they captured on the camera trap this time. Now, I think we're going to need to set it up back in the area where we last got footage of that leopard.
100% agree. I don't preferably feel like going through 300.
Right, so back on the fence line here, everybody. I'm just going to hop off the vehicle again. I want to have a quick look and see
My first time.
if there's any tracks of this female leopard. Cheers, Jennifer. It's a great pleasure. It's lovely having you with us. We'll see you out here again soon. No tracks here. I don't think she came past here. I don't see the leopard's tracks going that way either, so presumably the leopard went up this way going north. Definitely no tracks of our cheetah. Maybe they're resting close to the fence along here though, everybody. We'll head south now along this eastern fence line. There's lots of patches of open ground along here where she would feel very comfortable to lie up during the day. with the wind being as strong as it's been. That's why I wanted to come down here and just check this fence line. Can't see the tracks of that leopard anymore. Couldn't see if she went north either, so you never know. She might have turned down this way as well. No, this is raptors. Raptors view. Looking rather ominous out there. We might get a bit wet on the way home, Andrew.
So excited.
We've got a long drive home from here, everybody, back to our camp. So the chances are we might get wet, but that's okay. Andrew and I are waterproof. I would actually just embrace it. A wonderful end to an amazing weekend. Sure. See, the Pride walked up here a couple of days ago. Nothing on the radio, Andrew? Carol, I was literally thinking the exact same thing. It would be incredible to see a leopard on this side. Andrew and I, of course, have had that once before on raptors.
2 kilometer then.
A 2 kilometer leopard, yeah.
So we're leaving the lot of the male line on Hippo down Wool, static at the moment, one section in the lot.
this beautiful open grassland here. Would have been a perfect place for her to rest up today. This female cheetah with her cubs. Did they look like they were full?
Very much so.
They were full.
Like they'd eaten in the past 2-3 days.
Okay.
They weren't skinny.
Yeah, they weren't extremely skinny. Oh, so you never know. They might be somewhere close by here, everybody. Came and rested for the day in the shade of one of these marilla trees in this open grassland area. That female leopard did walk down here. Oh, certainly take a female leopard, that's for sure. Not seeing any cats walking along the fence line here. Eurasian hobby.
So we've just come back up Ridge Road, and there's another male lad at the junction that goes down to
There's another gnu. Might even be the same gnu we had earlier, everyone. We're almost directly opposite where we watched that wildebeest bull rolling with the giraffe. This could definitely be him. Yeah, what a beautiful setting. You could almost swear we were in the Serengeti. This beautiful grassland, mountains in the background. Are we in your way, boy? Hi. How are you? Yeah, I'm also fine. Alright, big guy, don't worry. I'll stop acting like a fool and I'll get out of your way. Sleep tight. Cheetah, if they were moving about, will be pretty soon coming to rest somewhere. It's going to be dark pretty soon, everybody, and she won't want to be moving around with her cubs after dark. you go. Just heard Bruce reporting that rhino and her baby we located earlier, everybody. I'm just now having a drink at that lodge pan where the monkeys were. Figured she might end up there eventually, but just arrived there now to have their last drink of the day before it's dark. Michael, very good, very good. I'll definitely tell Harry that the Gnu came to say hi. Nope. Not seeing anybody up there either. Well guys, we may not have found the cheetah and her 2 cubs, but it certainly has been a fantastic afternoon. Wonderful sightings, lots of wonderful beasts. Just ran out of time, ran out of light. But there's always tomorrow. Nice to explore a new section of Leadwood as well for some of you. I don't know if all of you have been up that way on Leadwood before. I know Andrew hasn't. Yeah, it's gorgeous, eh? Great area for general game, and you see all those open mosaics, those patches. You can see why the general game love that part of the reserve, and why the cheetah do too. Lots of prey for them up here. Come on, little bush baby, just before we wrap up. Come on, bush babies. Show yourselves. Often get them along here just before the Rietspruit River. Kippy. Seems like the bush babies are slow in waking up this evening, everybody. Maybe because of the wind. They will of course have to get going, search for food. Alright folks, no bush babies, but a gorgeous afternoon. What a lovely day. Thanks for joining us, everybody. Have a wonderful evening and a wonderful day wherever you are in the world. It's been an absolute pleasure sharing this beautiful place with you again this evening, and I look forward to doing it again soon. Bye for now, everybody. Keep well.